Hello, hello, hello. This is Dr. G. Welcome back to the 7-day series Tips for Public Speaking. And just in case you have not been tuning in and you have no idea what I'm talking about, the last 7 days, today's now day 4. And we started the series. Basically, we're addressing something that you, the audience, has expressed interest in, and that is how do you get better, or how do you get how can you get some tips for public speaking? And you are very intimately aware. So if it's the first time you're meeting me, I am a physician. I have a fear of public speaking, and I have been working on this fear very diligently through a couple of avenues, through getting on more stages and attempting to desensitize myself from this visceral fear that I have, and also doing a podcast called Fearless Freedom with Dr. G, where lots of individuals just like you get on and talk about their fears and how they face them, to provide us with the knowledge, encouragement, and insight as to how we too can face our fears and emerge victoriously. So this series, day number 4, we're talking about actions. We talked about mindset on day 1 and 2. Please go back and check those videos out, because I feel like you will get great value from them. And yesterday we talked about actions. We talked about practice, getting coached, and present, not present. So inside joke, I guess. I don't know. Take a look at the video and then you'll kind of get what I mean by that. Okay, so today we're going to continue with actions, okay? And so we have, again, 7-day series, public speaking tips, day number 4, actions. The first action is press record. And what do I mean? You can press record on your telephone. You can press record on your laptop. You can press record on a recorder. You can press record pretty much anywhere. The important thing is that you record your voice, have it on a medium through which you can actually listen to how you sound, listen to the cadence of your voice, listen to the speed through which you are speaking, also listen to your intonation, listen to how you pronounce words. These are all things that are going to be very important for you as you improve upon your public speaking. And so your recording yourself is gold, because you literally can go back and listen and really figure out, well, how can I improve? I could have said that differently. Maybe I didn't want to phrase it this way. It is a great way in which you can do some self-coaching, some self-directed coaching, correction, intentional practice. And so that's why pressing record is very important. The next action is no fillers, please. And what are fillers? Fillers, these are all fillers. These are all things that we put in place when we're speaking, because maybe we're nervous. Maybe we are trying to catch on to the next train of thought. Maybe there is something that distracted us for a moment and we are now putting that in. Or maybe we just have almost like a nervous twitch, where we literally, instead of twitching physically, we're actually putting in a filler or a sound instead of a word. Here's my advice, and this is something, and this is speaking from someone who had a huge problem with fillers. I used to say and a lot. Like literally, I listened to myself being recorded once, like a recording of my voice, and I could not believe how many times I said and it really distracted from the content that was being presented. And so instead, one of the tricks and tips that I learned is that instead of utilizing a filler, just pause. Okay. So literally just stop talking, gather your thoughts, because usually that's what it is, and then commence speaking. And what will happen is you will automatically, and usually it is at the point in your speech where it is pertinent, you will usually have inserted a beautiful pregnant pause that will basically allow for the last point you made to resonate with your audience and give them an opportunity to digest that. So no fillers, please. It detracts from your content. And if you say a or a ah every once in a while, not a big deal. But it is really a great idea to focus on, instead of saying whatever your filler is, just pausing and then wait for your next thought and then continue going. So that's just my extra tip to you, because that's what worked for me. And then number 3 is breathe. Okay. And so what is that? That is literally, don't forget that you need to take a breath as you're speaking. I know we can get really caught up when we get really nervous and we're up there in front of people, we're in front of our peers, we're in front of somebody who we're thinking we're trying to impress. Whatever it is very important that you just take a moment to breathe. And you can literally have an intentional breath. You can focus on your breath. And what that will do is that will not only slow down your speech, your cadence, your rate of speech, but it will also help you to appear and be more relaxed and less intense, as far as the fear not being fuel for your performance, but actually being a thwarting agent. So the 3 actions that we talked about today are press record. So record your voice, listen to how you sound, listen to the content, listen to the rate of speech, the cadence, everything, and then learn from that, correct, record again, learn again, correct. This is called intentional practice. Is when you do something, you analyze it, you make the corrections, and then you try it again, and then you reanalyze. So press record. It works wonders. The next one is no fillers, please. So ditch the ums, the ahs, whatever it is that you are putting in space, just replace that with a pause, and it will be phenomenal. You will have much more engagement. You will have much more interest in what you're saying, and you'll not have the distractions of the fillers. And then last but not least, don't forget to breathe. Don't speak so fast that you do not have an opportunity to breathe at all. Don't do that. Take the moment to breathe in between your thoughts. That can also help you with the filler issue, because if you're focusing on your breath and you're having an intentional breath, you're not going to be saying So I hope that this was helpful to you. I hope that you have been engaging and appreciating and getting a lot of value from this series, because you asked me to put it together, and I was more than happy to do it, because this is something that I have an issue that I'm dealing with, and I am always looking to improve upon. So it was a great experience for me to look through all of the things that I've used and look at what other people have used, and excuse me, and relay that to you, because I know that you want to be awesome and you want to be winning, and I want you to be winning. And so if you are tuning in on Facebook, thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, thank you for leaving a comment. I will definitely swing back if you're watching the replay and answer comments as they populate the comment section. And if you're watching on YouTube, please be sure, I think it's over here though, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss the content that's coming your way. And also so that we can get more and more people facing their fears and emerging victoriously, because that is what it's all about. We all need to be in the winner's circle. Okay, so I'm Dr. G, and I hope that you will be brave, be strong, and unleash your greatness. Have an amazing day.